Today we're talking linear relations word problems. So here's a word problem. Jennifer planted a new tomato plant and is tracking its growth. It started at 5 centimeters tall and is growing 1 centimeter per day. Plot the graph of this relationship. So when we're doing word problems, we need to figure out a couple different things. All right. Now, the one thing we can figure out here, it started at 5 centimeters tall. Okay, so either she bought it and it was already that tall, but that's the starting point. So at day 1, or day 0 rather, it's 5 centimeters tall already. Okay, and then we can figure out if it's growing 1 centimeter per day, day 2 would be 6, and day 3 would be 7 centimeters. So just by kind of reading it, you know what's going to happen, but we need to create an equation, table of values, and then graph it. So we've started with something simple, and hopefully this process can kind of follow along. So to actually create an equation, this goes back a couple days. So y is equal to x plus 5. Okay, it's actually 1x. So this would be the centimeters per day, and this is the 5 is the constant that you start with. So you can create an equation: y is equal to x plus 5. So let's put that in there. So when x is 0, y is going to be 5. Now we've done where you choose your values, your input values. Now because the x values are referring to the number of days, can't really go back in time. So we can't have -1 as a value that we choose, because we can't really go back in time. We can only use positive x values because we're talking about time. So let's we could do 1 day, we could do let's do just the second day. Okay, now we look over on this graph and we need to make some grid lines. Okay, so time usually goes on the x-axis. So this is time in days. So 1 day, 2 days, and that's 0, 0. And then this would be height and centimeters. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Why not? Okay, so we've already figured out that at day 1 it's going to be 6 centimeters because it's going to grow 1 centimeter, and after day 2 it's going to be 7 centimeters because it grows another centimeter. So we can plot these points now. So it starts at 5 centimeters. After day 1 it's 6 centimeters, day 2 it's 7 centimeters, and just like before, you can now connect a line and plot the growth. So it would be something like that. Okay, so you could use this to predict that after day, whatever day this is, you go up and it's going to be 14 centimeters. Okay, here's another equation. So Johnny rented a bike at a rental shop. It charges a fee of $20 plus $15 per hour. Show this relationship in a graph. So first thing we can do is create an equation, which we've done before. So y is equal to 15x plus 20. Okay, so this is your constant, this is your variable, and the output. So when we're choosing values for this, again, we can't use negative x values because we can't go back in time, right? Our x refers to the number of hours, and we don't do negative time for renting something. So we're going to have to choose positive x values. So when we're choosing positive x values, let's start with 0. So before an hour elapses, what's the cost? Let's do 2 hours and 4 hours. Why not? Okay. So this is the hours, and this is the cost. So our equation is 15x plus 20, and let's solve. So 15 times 0 plus 20 is 20 bucks. This is 15 times 2 plus 20. 15 times 2 is 30, so plus 20 more is 50. And then 4 hours here. 15 times 4 plus 20, so 15 times 4 is 60, and plus 20 is $80. Okay. So now that we have some values to plot, we can look over at the graph and figure out how we're going to do it. So again, time, that's your x-axis. This is the number of hours, and the cost in dollars goes on the y-axis. Okay, so we need to pick some coordinates. Okay, so the biggest y value is 80. Okay, so perhaps we should go up by 10 here. So that's 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Okay, and this will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So this is hours down below here. Okay, so our first value is 0.20. So before Johnny even travels out, it's going to cost him 20 bucks just to get the bike. After 2 hours, it'll be at 50. And after 4 hours, it'll be at 80. And just like we've done before, you can now connect these points with a line. Something like that. Oops. And draw your little arrow indicating it would go on forever if Johnny kept riding. And then you finished your graph. So we've chosen some points. Again, if it deals with time, you can't use negative x values. You have to use positive x values if we're dealing with time. So you choose what you want, figure out the output, the y values, and then figure out what points you need to put on your graph.